Hey Giants fans, we've got some exciting news to share as the season inches closer. Today we're diving deep into key updates about the offensive and defensive lineup that will shake things up for the New York Giants. Stick with us because we're going to touch on what you've been waiting for, the pain points and the solutions we all want to see from Big Blue this season. But before we get into it, if you're a die-hard Giants fan, make sure you're subscribed to Big Blue News. We're your go-to source for daily engaging content on all things Big Blue. Help us reach our goal of 2,000 subscribers this offseason by hitting that subscribe button now. Let's start with the offense. Daniel Jones, our guy, is back as the starting quarterback. Now, you've probably got a lot of opinions about that, right? There's been so much debate over whether DJ can take that next step. But here's the thing. This year, the lineup around him looks promising. What's really catching everyone's attention is the backfield. Tyrone Tracy is expected to get more touches than Eric Gray, even though the depth chart suggests otherwise. It's a bit of a surprise, but insiders are saying Tracy's versatility could bring something new and much needed to the offense. And let's not forget, Darius Slayton is listed above Jalin Hyatt at wide receiver. Fans have been excited about Hyatt, but for now, it looks like the team is sticking with Slayton's experience and chemistry with Jones. How are you feeling about that choice? There's been a lot of hype around Hyatt, but maybe this move will pay off in the long run. Now, let's talk about the offensive line, the backbone of this team. Giants fans know that the O-line has been a sore spot for years, but it looks like we're finally seeing some stability. Andrew Thomas, John Michael Schmitz, and Evan Neal are names you'll recognize, and they're expected to be the foundation. But we have to be real here. Depth is still a concern, especially when injuries come into play. Van Roten will back up at center, and that's fine, but if the injury bug bites, things could get shaky fast. That's something fans are already worrying about, and for good reason. Keeping Jones protected is crucial if we want this offense to fire on all cylinders. Switching to the defense, there are some big names and surprises here. Dexter Lawrence will anchor the defensive line. No shock there. The combo of Brian Burns and Kayvon Thibodeaux on the edge has the potential to cause real damage. And honestly, this is where we could see some serious impact plays. But here's an interesting wrinkle. We're expecting Isaiah Simmons to come in on sub packages, which could give this defense an extra spark. As for the secondary, fans might be concerned with the news that Adoree Jackson could play limited snaps at corner. That's a red flag, especially if he's not at 100%. Can the younger guys step up? It's going to be a big test for them. But the biggest surprise so far? Tyler Nubin starting at safety over Dane Belton. That's right, Nubin is getting the nod, and we're expecting a lot of 3 safety sets with Jason Pinnock, Belton, and Nubin on the field. This gives defensive coordinator Wink Martindale the flexibility to mix things up, confuse offenses, and hopefully make life miserable for opposing quarterbacks. Now all of this sets the stage for what could be a very competitive game. The prediction? Giants to win 2017 with Graham Gano kicking the game-winning field goal. It's not going to be easy, but isn't that what being a Giants fan is all about? We've been through ups and downs, but this lineup gives us reasons to believe. With smart play calling and staying healthy, there's a real chance to make noise this season. So, what do you think? Will these changes push us forward, or are there still too many gaps? Let's hope this year's squad gives us something to cheer about and finally makes all those frustrating seasons worth it. Go Big Blue!